Hey guys, welcome back to the Splat Moto YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about carrying the front wheel high, so getting the rear wheel up where it needs to go while the front end of the motorcycle is up in the air. And I'm going to talk about the range of motion, bringing your body all the way forward, letting the bike come out from underneath you, getting all the way off the back of the bike, being comfortable with using the clutch. I'm going to talk about how I practice this and why I practice this in a controlled environment so that when I'm on the trail, I can do many variations, everything from the all the way forward extreme to the all the way backward extreme, just working with the motorcycle and utilizing the cockpit of the motorcycle. Give you some nuances and some details that are really important about it and how we use it in a lot of areas. So let's get into it. Trails, especially when we have ledges or double ledges, sometimes we need to carry the front wheel high. So having the bike go upward as opposed to through and just getting on top of the obstacle, we need to actually launch our bike up and then get the rear tire to where it's going with the front end high. Maybe it's a double ledge situation where if we don't carry the front wheel high, the next ledge is going to bounce us back. There's lots of situations and there's lots of extremes and variations on how we apply this. Sometimes we might use more of a double blip technique where there's a little bit more clutch, trying to slingshot the bike forward to get where it's going, or sometimes we're just going to utilize the last bit of momentum that we have and just ride up. But the point is carrying the front wheel high, and sometimes when the obstacles get really big, we need to send the bike up and kind of get out of the way of the machine. So we're going to extend our legs, get really far forward on the bike, and then try to be as active as we can with the body to allow the bike to get to where it's going. And depending on how we sort of projected the bike up in the air, now we need to get out of the way of the bike, get really far back. This can be some real quick movements, dropping the knees, allowing the bike to kind of move without our weight. And the best way to maximize the amount of time or space that we actually have to let the bike go without our weight is determined by how far forward we can get and then how far off the back we can get. We bring our body forward, send the bike, let the clutch out, let it come forward underneath us without having to carry our weight, and then we get our weight back over the pegs, and then we're slipping the clutch to hold pressure and all that. There's a lot more we could talk about there, but that's another video. It's a little bit more of an advanced technique, and even on smaller features, it could be the difference between you getting up to where you need to go safely and falling back down. So you can see in this clip, I'm not actually bringing my body that far forward because, again, I'm trying to practice carrying my front wheel high. And there's a pretty steep little spot that the rear tire has to go up. So that's automatically going to want to bring the front end of the motorcycle down because it's pretty steep. So I need to send the bike a little higher than I feel like is necessary to arrive at that place where I want to, holding the front end up in the air where I have control whether it goes back down or stays high using the clutch. So again, we have that full range of motion with our body, but how much of it we're going to use is dependent on each situation. So being able to read the terrain and thinking objectively, is my tire on something that will give me traction, or do I maybe need to keep a little weight over the rear end a little bit longer before I transfer my weight forward while releasing the clutch? And the last thing I want to mention is we're not always going to have the perfect setup on the trail, perfectly built wall, but going through these motions, maybe not on a wall maybe this big, but something that challenges you anyways to get the body forward and get the body all the way back. Of course, you can do it on little mounds of dirt as well, like I've made videos in the past on. In general, just getting comfortable using the clutch way far back and way far forward and everything in between, and going out in terrain and starting to experiment in controlled environments where you can get a feel for where you can be consistent with it and feel the little adjustments that you're making each rep that you do. Hope this video helps you guys. Let me know down in the comments and hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on Instagram, and we will see you in the next video. Hey, if my videos are helping you guys become better riders, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Go check out Plu's tires. You can get them at riskracing.com. Use my promo code SPLAT10 and you'll get a 10% discount with those guys. Go over to my Facebook subscribers page. The more support I can get from you guys, the better quality videos I can make, the more I can go out in the real trails and spend some time getting some good filming for you guys and making better content. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.